everyone, it's Lynnea for LDRS Creative, and today we're going to step out of the box color-wise just a little bit. I'm going to use the new Eucalyptus stamps, coordinating dies, and the color layering stencils along with the postage rectangle dies to create an easy card. And what's a little bit fun about this card is that instead of using your traditional greens and maybe even a hint of blue for the eucalyptus leaves, I'm going to create a rainbow of eucalyptus leaves. Whenever somebody asks me what my favorite color is, I love yellow, but I also love rainbow. If you take a look at my Instagram profile, you'll see that I have a lot of rainbow themed cards in my feed, and that's just because all the colors together make me happy. I don't know anybody who can look at a rainbow and be sad, so we're going to go with a rainbow of eucalyptus today. I have all three sizes of eucalyptus leaves from the eucalyptus stamps, and I'm going to stamp them on a piece of Nina white cardstock with Raven hybrid ink. And I am going to be stamping and then heat setting with a little bit of clear embossing powder just because I want to use the same type of ink for stamping and ink blending. I'm using a hybrid ink to stamp, and I also want to color my images with hybrid inks, and because they are specially formulated to react with each other and create easy blending, I want to make sure that that black ink is trapped so that you don't get black smudged into the color. Now here's my rainbow of inks. I have Tickled Pink, In Your Face Orange, Dandelion, Four Leaf, Bali Blue, and Mrs. Periwinkle. And I'm going to show you a little trick to stretch your inks a little bit here. So there are two layering stencils with the eucalyptus stamps, and I'm going to start with this first one, lining up this first layer on the left, and then I'm going to grab that Tickled Pink ink. And I'm coming in with a heavy layer of this pink, really saturating the paper. And then I'm going to shift the stencil over to the second layer of this eucalyptus stem, and I'll line that up again. And I'm not adding any ink to my brush. I'm just using the leftover ink and blending over that. And that's how I'm going to get a two-tone of the same color ink. So again, here with the Bali Blue, coming in really dark and heavy with that first layer, shifting my stencil over, not re-inking, using that same color and just what's left over on my brush. And you're going to have the same color ink, just lighter. So that's a great way to stretch your inks. And of course, if you want to, you can use two colors of inks. I just wanted to keep it simple and just only grab 6 ink pads. So here are all 6 of my colored eucalyptus leaves, and you can see I stamped them off the bottom of the paper. Doesn't matter, because I'm going to show you in a little bit what my design is coming up with here. I don't need the bottoms, so I decided to save some paper and just let them hang off a little bit. I did use the coordinating dies and cut them out, and then I grabbed my mixed postage rectangle dies and cut the 2 largest dies from white cardstock, and then I also have an extra piece of white that I'm stamping on here, and that's just going to layer right into that smaller mixed postage rectangle. I'm taking those same eucalyptus stems, and I'm using Alloy Hybrid ink, which is a gray ink, and I'm just stamping them in a line across my cardstock background. It's okay if they overlap. I'm purposely making it so they are not the same height. I just want this to kind of be a little bit of depth and a little bit of shadow for the eucalyptus that I'm going to be putting on top. Here's my finished panel, all stamped, and then all I have to do is add foam tape behind my various eucalyptus stems, and I'm going to start adding them to my card. So here's where you can see that it doesn't matter that I didn't stamp and color the bottoms of my eucalyptus stems. They hang off anyway, and I'm going to be cutting them off, so it's better to just save some paper. Here's a little tip that I found when assembling this card. I liked to start on the edges, so I put that yellow one and the green one on the left and right, and then worked in towards the middle, and that helped me get my spacing right. I'm going to add this purple one, and again, you can see some of these leaves are overlapping, and they're kind of coming up at different angles to make this look more natural. Then I'm just going to assemble all of this with some foam adhesive onto that gray cardstock background, and my card is finished. I hope this inspires you to take a look at your products and color them with unconventional colors, and maybe even throw in a rainbow here and there where nature usually doesn't call for it. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye!